Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Wizards. At shooting guard, Carlton Carrington. At small forward, Bilal Koulibaly. At center, Alexander Saul.
Greg, midway into this season, sometimes a team can get hot and turn it on. What are some of the causes of that?
You know, often teams can reach that tipping point with how they play. It all comes together in a hurry, and they make a run. But that's the exception, Kevin, not the rule.
And now Washington's starting group. We've got Bilal Koulibaly. Sarr out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Carrington in at the 2-guard. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Here's Kuzma. Hits the three-point bomb.
His offense really opens up when Kyle Kuzma is making that three-point shot.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Outside Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Gafford kicks to Irving. Drills it from outside. He's got 8.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Well, Daniel Gafford has carved out, Doris, a role in this league with his hustle, his intensity, and his rim protection.
All of those things you just mentioned, Kevin, are skills. He plays hard on both ends. Gafford can defend the paint. He's going to crash the glass. He's going to run the floor. Listen, figure out how you can fit and do your job.
A three-pointer, no good. Now the Wizards with it. It's a 3-point game. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And if you had to point to one problem in that game, it was their rebounding. Flat out terrible.
Well, the numbers back up that assertion, no doubt about it. And sometimes it's about, hey, we've got to get on the glass and make sure they're feeling us all night long. They didn't do that.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Gafford passes to Irving. Shot from 12. And Gafford throws it down.
Emphatic finishes are becoming routine for Mr. Gafford.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Timeout.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. We got to talking about Jordan Poole and how you deal with a player like him. Coach smiled and said, we want to be as disruptive for him as possible. Anything we can do to prevent him from getting into a rhythm, we'll do it. Keeping Poole off balance is the plan here. Guys?
Thank you, David. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Wizards. Poole, the pass to Sarr. Dinwiddie against Poole. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Here's Valanciunas. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, I think this is something Jonas Valanciunas has hung his hat on. His ability to consistently get to the offensive window. Nicely done.
There's been a lot of turnover in Washington, Doris, over the last few years. Where do you think they go from here?
I think the first thing they're looking for, Kevin, is obviously a cornerstone around which to build your team. Recently, it was Bradley Beal. Now they are looking for someone to step up and be their guy.
Now, here's Poole. He's coming off a 19-point game against Phoenix.
And it was a big game for him at the defensive end as well. He never stopped pressuring the basketball, coming up with one steal after another.
There's Dinwiddie. It's a three-point game. Outside Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Irving's got 11 points.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Valanciunas with a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Poole, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, a problem from the mid-range. Jordan Poole understands how to shake free and get to that spot.
Pass to Marshall. The tray. Another three for Dallas.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Carrington. He has yet to score. And there's the drive. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to the Celtics. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Poole against Dinwiddie. Pass to Sarr. Chalk up 2 there. Sarr's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Here's Poole, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Thompson inside. He's defended by Coulibaly, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Carrington. Yep, that one goes.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Puts it up from 12. Again, the Mavericks score.
You are not going to find too many better in the mid-range than Kyrie Irving.
Here's Poole. It'll count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Mavericks ahead, up by 9. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Dallas?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Kispert is out there with Butler. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's George in at the 3 spot. And while we have a change, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. The Mavericks 4th.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Valanciunas hits them both. And, Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Mavericks have been much improved defensively. Coach Jason Kidd says when you're leaning on Luka offensively to deliver, and he does, you have to be able to cover him. Not just him, but Kyrie. The focus on playing defense and protecting one another is at a high right now. It can't just be 3 guys. It has to be all 5. Kevin?
It is, David. You're right. It's a team game. And then Washington with the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here is George. No scoring in this one. Here's Kuzma, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
And he makes the first. ADB, one thing about Kyle Kuzma, at 6'9", he is a big wing.
What I love about him, Kevin, is that he's such a strong shooter. He can bang in the post if you need him to. He always puts up solid rebounding numbers. And I think the final piece we've seen him developing is his ability to distribute the basketball.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Doris with Nowitzki and Doncic, the Mavericks have gone from one great European player to another.
And you could tell the one year that Luka got to play with Dirk, Kevin, he absolutely loved it. He got to learn from a Hall of Famer and a champion. What better way to start your career?
And the first one at the line is good. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
Dallas making a switch here. Kleba's checked in. Gill is checked in for Washington. And Doris at last season's trading deadline. Dallas making moves for Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington.
Kevin, this was cool in a couple of ways. For P.J. Washington, a hometown kid. For Daniel Gafford, he grew up 4 hours away. But most importantly, these 2 guys fit like a glove around the incredible Luka Doncic. Sometimes roster construction just works beautifully.
And so it's Dallas with Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. Now here's Hardy. Guarded by Valanciunas. Shot clock at 5. From downtown. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Butler on the way. George looking over the floor. Back to Butler. Takes it inside. That one goes. Count it. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now here's Hardy. He's guarded closely. To the paint. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Wizards. On Wednesday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And looking at that Timberwolves matchup, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford comes in for Powell. And Irving subbed in for Najee Marshall. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Klay Thompson is checked in for Maxi Kleba. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Hardy. Outside, George. Pass to Carrington. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. The Wizards with another miss.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Koulibaly. Nothing on the board. Here's Sarr. And the rejection by Gafford.
Do not go up soft against Daniel Gafford. He will send it right back at you.
And here we go. Washington fast break. Pass to Poole. Here's Carrington. Down low, Sarr. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
And so it's Washington with it, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Here's Grimes. 20 points for him last game against Boston.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Here's Poole, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. There's the pick. Outside, George. From the high post. The Wizards with another miss. Dallas leading by 10. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists in the game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Poole against Dinwiddie. Now Poole. They need this one. He takes it up and lays it in. Poole's got his second basket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Look here now at the Mavericks. Guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Dallas Mavericks.
They're up because of the three-point shot, scoring in bunches. It also opens up things down low.
And that's something to watch for. Does the defense extend to where guys start going inside?
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game. He has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So it's Washington now, trailing by 10. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
And one forward, Thompson. And the other forward, Washington. Kyrie Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Gafford in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now, here's Poole. Pass to Koulibaly. Poole with it. Picked up by Thompson. Back to Koulibaly. The Wizards working the ball around now. And here's Poole for three. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
We all know Jordan Poole can run hot and cold. Look out now. He just made one.
Outside Irving. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Another three for Dallas.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Wizards trail by 12. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Kyrie Irving. Inside, here's Poole, and such a nice move to make the basket work. Poole's got 5 points in the quarter.
This guy, not just a jump shooter. Jordan Poole, more than capable of finishing inside. He's got some creativity.
Dinwiddie for three. Kuzma pulls it in.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Pass to Song. Here's Carrington. Covered by Irving. 5 on the clock. Here's Sarr, and it's good, 2 points. Sarr's got 6 points.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Outside Irving, beyond the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door. That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Here's Poole following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Poole, a screen on Washington. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Off target from three-point range.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kyrie Irving has teamed up with Luka Doncic. Kai says he's a winner. I'm a winner. We like going against the best. That's where we connect. It's about how we galvanize the rest of the group. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I've failed and succeeded at the highest level. And I want to get back to that place. Kevin?
If anybody can do it, it is Kai. Title or bust. Thank you, D.A.
Spencer Dinwiddie, one of those players that seems to have improved with every passing season. And his numbers back that up. This guy just keeps getting better.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for Kyrie Irving. Corey Kispert's checked in for Washington. Butler comes in for Poole. We know, Doris, at one point the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987-1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible.
Thompson with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Pass to Washington. Offered a screen on Butler. Dinwiddie for three. Washington with the rebound. Now Koulibaly. Kuzma outside. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Thompson for three. Dallas again missing. Wizards trail by 7. And the layup's good off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Washington. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
Here's Koulibaly. Here's Butler. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Spencer Dinwiddie.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Maxi Kleber comes in for Washington. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Hardy in for Dinwiddie. That free throw good from Butler. And here's Marshall to bring it up for the Mavericks. They've held a 12-point lead early. Pass to Grimes. And here's Marshall. And here's Harden. Still without a basket. A three. Rebound by Kispert. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Valanciunas. Butler from outside. No good on that one. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Powell down low. George with the defensive effort. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Mavericks. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Taking a look at the Wizards. They've got Jonas Valanciunas, Butler out there with Kispert. Then it's George, and it's Baldwin in at the four-man position. Here's Grimes. Pass to Hardy. Here's the teardrop, and he sinks the layup. Hardy's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Mavs. To the middle, here's Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
I tell you, you allow Jonas Valanciunas space, and he will throw it down. He's got the size and length to make it look easy.
Pass to Hardy. Kleba with a screen on Butler. Now here's Kleba. In the corner, Powell with it. And here's Marshall from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's Baldwin for the three. From outside the arc. Sinks the triple. Baldwin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Hardy passes to Powell. Here's Grimes, defended by Kispert. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pass to Marshall, and here's Hardy. Launches it. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Now here's Butler. Goes up again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I'll tell you, on the low block, Valanciunas has shown that he can be a skilled offensive player, and the defense has got to pay attention to him. What a tremendous job playing through contact.
And he knocks down the first one.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Valanciunas hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Outside Irving. Gafford with the ball. Pass to Marshall from the arc. Rebound by the Wizards. Valanciunas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Saw the pass to Poole. There's the screen. Now here's Valanciunas, covered by Gafford. Poole. It's good. This game is all even.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Dinwiddie kicks to Thompson. Back to Dinwiddie. Knocked loose. Poole with the steal, and they're pushing it up. Yes, that goes in. Poole's got the lead up to 2 now for Washington.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Outside Irving. With the drive. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Mavs. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Washington's checked in for Marshall. And a change for the Wizards. Kuzma's checked in. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Brian Keefe reviewing the game plan with his team during that last time out. He said to them, that's the kind of effort we need to bring every night. We're right in this thing, but it's going to take sustained effort to close it out. Now let's bring it home. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Here's Carrington. Lets it go with a three. The Mavericks pull it in. Gafford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Right side, Irving. And again, Dallas turns it over. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Washington. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Kyle Kuzma stepping up and getting it done.
And stolen by Song. Wizards passing it around. No one covering. Now it's a 4-point Wizards lead.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Song, the pass to Poole. Here's Carrington. Here's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. 1:03 left in the game. Thompson for 3. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Money!
Well, you've got to be comfortable in the big-time moments when the game is in the balance. And Spencer Dinwiddie, salute to you, sir.
Kuzma inside. Washington's on him. Kuzma can't get it to go. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Klay Thompson calm and cool under pressure. How about the big bucket from Klay?
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. On defense, Dallas. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Well, you want to see that level of unselfishness from Jordan Poole, wanting to involve his open teammates.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So it's the Mavericks now, and now they decide to foul intentionally. Drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the 3-pointer.
Over in the corner, Poole. misses the three. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Pass to Koulibaly. Three-pointer off on that one. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. It looked like you were in an extra crispy special kind of zone tonight. How did you do it?
Man, well, the beauty is in the process. It's in the preparation. You know, before I get here, I'm trying to get locked in mentally. Just trying to come out here and put on a good performance, lead my team, do the best job I can. That's all I'm trying to do.
It was all on display tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.